A to digital, and I talk matters to do with the digital world, basically. And I got the opportunity to talk to a good friend of mine who actually has a platform and a voice online. And my topic was on cybersecurity and safety, because I realized as a society we're going into the digital age, and yet we do not know what exactly is, the internet. If I were to give you statistics, I would tell you roughly 4.6 billion people worldwide currently use the internet, whether it's on their laptops, their phones, computers at home. Roughly 4.6 billion, and we're 7 billion people in the world. And roughly 70 to 90% of those 4.6 billion people actually are using social media, and they do not know the dangers of actually being on social media. They just see the rose-colored, tinted phase of social media. So this cybersecurity and cyber safety was very important to me, and actually being able to talk to somebody who actually has a platform and actually has a voice on social media was something I really wanted to do. So I hope you enjoy. Because of COVID, I will not be there to do the interview with her, but I hope you get something from it and you understand that social media and the internet is not everything you thought it was.
Hello, my name is Jolene Mungai. I am a student at Riara University studying multimedia journalism. Apart from that, I'm an entrepreneur. I have a shop that I sell goods online. And to me, web security, which I also refer to as cybersecurity, is basically the protection of web application or a website from fraudsters, from hackers, and disclosure of information. Do I feel safe? I'd say I relatively feel safe, but it also depends with the web I am using or the app I am using. For me, when it comes to WhatsApp, Pinterest, I'd say I feel safer compared to apps like Facebook. Basically because when it comes to Facebook, I've been a victim of hacking and also cyberbullying. So generally depends with the web you're using. On a personal level, I don't think it's ethical for a company to sell my information, because I believe, and actually under the Kenyan Constitution, Bill of Rights, it states that every human being has a right to privacy. So for me, when they interfere with my information, I feel like they are violating my right as a citizen. But on the other hand, there are others who are like, yeah, it's good for a company to give out your information for reasons like maybe source of revenue. But for me, I feel it's not right at all.
All right, let's check out my new requests. You're okay. Oh, you look good. I gotta have you. Oh, you're fantastic. All right, and this last guy, all right, I don't remember you, but I'll add you anyway. All right, so I've got a bunch of project managers, a few marketing managers, and one account director. And my network is growing like crazy. Soon, my career is gonna take off. What, you don't believe me? All right, check this out. Do you know who Ron Ferguson is? He added me to his network. Think about it.
I'm Rick Ferguson. No relation to Ron. And certainly no relation to this guy. He's a criminal hiding behind a fake profile to collect valuable information.
Do I take precautions? Personally, I don't. When it comes to passwords, it's not that strong. Actually, some of my apps, the ones that I use, they don't have passwords. With my laptop, it's rare for me to have a password, which I believe is risky. So I advise other internet users, it's good to be cautious when it comes to using the internet. Take precautions. If it's passwords, have a strong password. You don't have to share it with anyone else. It actually should be private. The same way like you put your M-Pesa pin private, also let your passwords, your computer passwords, your phone passwords to be private in order to avoid things like losses, misconduct of information, and theft cases.
Dave is an attacker's dream. He's almost addicted to sharing every detail of his life with hundreds of strangers. Sound like anyone you know? We all use social networks, and if you're careless, it becomes very easy to gather this much data. Dave might think it's fun sharing everything that he does, but to people like Ron, it's a golden opportunity. They take advantage of your oversharing, and before you know it, they have access to your entire life. And even though you're giving it away for free, you may well end up paying for it.
I'd say in as much as the internet has had some negative implications when it comes to us, the society, we also as a society are failing. First of all, I'd say we are becoming ignorant when it comes to the way we access information. First of all, we are not taking the necessary precautions. We are not taking the necessary measures to curb the internet predators or hackers. Before we give out information, we should be mindful of what we are posting or what information we are passing to people. So I'd say we should stop being ignorant. Also, we should learn to teach our kids when it comes to internet, what are the necessary measures they should take, what's the negative and the positive implications of using the internet. We're in the 21st century, kids are exposed to the internet, most kids are having phones, laptops, so we should teach them. This is what you're supposed to do, this is not what you're supposed to do, these are the measures you're supposed to take to avoid, like I've said, misconduct of information, to avoid the hackers, and also cyberbullying. Another thing I'd say is when it comes to information, the information we are giving, we should learn to read the cookies before you get access to any app that you're using. We should learn to read. It will not cost us our life if we read. Just take those 5 minutes, 10 minutes, go through the information that is written there before you click that accept button.
Just as responsible for the security of your company's data as you are for your own. Building your social network can of course be valuable, but don't connect with just anyone. Think twice before you post. If you wouldn't be happy shouting it in the middle of a crowded street, then don't post it online. And when you do share, make sure you tightly control the audience. Follow your company's security policies. And of course, be careful of unsolicited messages or content that you receive. Most important of all, just use your head. Don't be a Dave.